You called for Cathy Engelbert's resignation from her role as WNBA Commissioner.
WNBA Finals, and so I'll leave it there. I mean, I'm just obviously disheartened.
You hear Caitlin Clark there. How does that strike you?
I think what people need to understand, we need great leadership in this time across all levels.
I'm a human too. I have a family. I have 2 kids who are devastated by these comments. And so all I'll say is just, it's obvious.
Doesn't strike me at all. Same reaction. Cathy Engelbert should resign as the commissioner of the WNBA.
Christmas morning 2025. While families were opening presents and the sports world briefly slowed down, a 32-second Nike commercial exploded across women's basketball like a shockwave. The ad showcased Caitlin Clark, Travis Scott, the Kels brothers, snow drifting across an empty driveway, and deep shots launched from unbelievable distances. According to multiple reports, it immediately pushed WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert into full crisis mode. Within just 24 hours, the commercial reportedly attracted more views than the entire launch campaign for the unrivaled league. Behind the scenes, league executives spent the holiday fielding non-stop phone calls. Team owners wanted explanations, veteran players were caught off guard, and the delicate balance the WNBA had spent decades building suddenly began to fracture. This wasn't simply about a shoe commercial. It was about influence, authority, and the unsettling possibility that the league's biggest star had grown beyond the system designed to keep every player on equal footing. To understand why this commercial created so much turmoil, you first have to understand how the WNBA has traditionally operated. For 25 years, the league has embraced one central philosophy: the collective always comes first. All 144 players are promoted as equals, with no individual placed above the organization. Commissioner Cathy Engelbert has built her entire strategy around that belief, defending it as the key to long-term stability, even as signs of strain continued to emerge.
Well, let me clarify first, because it's proxy season, right? No CEO do you just put the base pay in there. You put their bonus, you put their stock options, you put everything. Caitlin has the ability to make up to $500,000 just in WNBA wages this year. So, of course, they're just looking at a base which is collectively bargained. And actually, it's low. Because she's the #1 pick, she'll make a little more than that. But she also has millions and millions of dollars of endorsements. She's actually, because she declared to become pro, her endorsements are higher in dollar value. She has a global platform now, not just a U.S. platform. So she's going to do just fine, as will the top players in the league, as every league does. But I realize we still have a lot of work to do, and it's all about the ecosystem.
When that commercial premiered on Christmas Day, everything shifted. The production quality was on another level. The cinematography was stunning, with the look and feel of a blockbuster movie trailer. It featured A-list celebrity appearances. It was polished, fearless, and impossible to ignore. And the message came through loud and clear. There was no emphasis on the collective. There was Caitlin Clark, and then there was everyone else. Here's what truly sent shockwaves across the basketball world, the biggest powerhouses.
Hey, Caitlin, how about from here?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, she can't make it. No chance.
Caitlin, conmigo, let. You got it.
I'm not even going to ask.
Hey, Caitlin from here might be the president. Am I right?
Whatever, Chad.
From right here.
From there.
So many.
The WNBA logo was barely noticeable. The commercial wasn't promoting the league, it was placing one player on a near-legendary pedestal without any visible league involvement. Nike made it clear that they were making their own move. The unspoken message was impossible to miss. They didn't need the league to sell products. They only needed Caitlin Clark. For a commissioner who had built her reputation on carefully controlling the league's ecosystem, this was far more than an uncomfortable moment. It was a direct test of her authority. And the timing made the entire situation even more explosive.
She was talking about Cathy Engelbert directly. She revealed private conversations, you understand, with quotes from this lady, the commissioner, about what she said that came across as dismissive, as derogatory, and unappreciative of the athletes that represent her league.
Just weeks before the Nike commercial was released, the basketball world was focused on the unrivaled league, the new 3-on-3 competition founded by Breena Stewart and Nafisa Collier. Commissioner Cathy Engelbert had publicly supported the project, presenting it as an important part of the WNBA's long-term growth strategy. Behind the scenes, however, one objective stood above everything else: getting Caitlin Clark to participate. Reports indicated that Clark was offered more than $1 million for a short-term commitment. That figure was far greater than her entire WNBA salary. The message was obvious. They desperately wanted the drawing power that came with Caitlin Clark, but Clark declined the offer. Instead, she chose to rest and keep a lower profile. That decision had already unsettled the basketball establishment. Then the Nike commercial arrived on Christmas morning, just as Unrivaled was trying to build momentum ahead of its January launch. Within league circles, it felt less like a coincidence and more like a carefully timed move. The numbers spoke for themselves. Within 24 hours, Clark's 32-second commercial reportedly generated 6 times more views than the entire Unrivaled roster reveal and launch campaign combined. It confirmed one point beyond any debate. Caitlin Clark didn't need the Unrivaled League to remain relevant. The Unrivaled League needed her.
First of all, I have great respect for Fee, and I think she made a lot of very valid points. And, I think what people need to understand, we need great leadership in this time across all levels. This is straight up the most important moment in this league's history. This league's been around for 25 plus years, and this is a moment we have to capitalize on. So that's honestly what I would say. I think there's, Fee said it all with what she said, and I think the points she made were very valid.
For Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, seeing her entire offseason strategy overshadowed by a single shoe commercial was a major setback. The situation also highlighted a financial reality the league has struggled to dismiss. Engelbert comes from a strong corporate background. She previously led Deloitte. She understands balance sheets, branding, and public perception. That's exactly why the numbers connected to this moment carried so much weight. Consider what viewers were watching. Caitlin Clark appeared in a commercial that clearly cost several $1 million to produce, wearing custom-designed gear while sharing the screen with major music artists and NFL stars. The production quality of that 32-second advertisement exceeded what many fans typically see during regular season WNBA broadcasts. It also served as a reminder that Clark earns millions through endorsement deals with Nike, Gatorade, and State Farm, while her WNBA rookie salary was only a fraction of those earnings, far less than what such a production likely cost. The situation quickly became a public relations challenge. At the same time, Engelbert was deeply involved in negotiations over future collective bargaining agreements, while also trying to position the WNBA alongside other major professional sports leagues. Every time this Nike commercial airs during NBA or NFL broadcasts, it reinforces one message: Caitlin Clark's brand now extends far beyond the WNBA. That perception creates new challenges for Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, from collective bargaining negotiations to managing tensions among players, sponsors, and team owners. The ad also fueled comparisons with other stars, intensified debates about marketing priorities, and raised larger questions about the league's future. More than just an advertisement, it became a symbol of the growing gap between an individual superstar's market value and the league's ability to keep pace. As the 2026 season approaches, the biggest question is no longer whether Caitlin Clark can elevate the WNBA. It's whether the WNBA can continue to match the scale of her influence.